Kwamina Afenyo Markin nukuta parliament bring. Then ode na to me. Bank of Ghana say obe suspend the tax no. And call parliament ma enkoye mrentin live no won't benje. Na tax in the mobaje. Na kanim mostly. Mo ya na kamu dia babe shim twa.
They have reintroduced the e-levy. This time, not even through parliament. I repeat, the NDC government, through the back door, has reintroduced the e-levy. We have a state institution that has made a public announcement to the effect that certain charges are being levied on the ordinary Ghanaian.
Ema etiefo ne ahwefo nyina akwaba de ba Koda Media Thieves to sabiri. Midina ni kechiri eja yewudi asampa din dada na nan sesan. Dwumadi yatum din chirichirim ntimetregwama na midin nsem chirim na eba besom. Minority leader eye honorable Kwamina Afenyo Markin. Bra ankomempeyin ne finance minister Nicodemusly nanka wapesa wade e-levy back no Afenyo Markin friend ni senchi phone on winshia and wade nsem bitu wanim na saa dede ninti enne omampanyi pese otwe science say I say wekwafufu bi na eso na 1 minute na aka umrim enne omampanyi fufu no twa na eso na aka ne mirim aloko mframa kora mfa ho nti anhwe adabi na omampanyi na nani ba be han eno so nya asem papa na Afenyo Markin Osha. That is say he's been the most effective minority leader since independence. Ope umpe started turning the most effective minority leader. Inti ama 87, 88 now 87 no. Onwachichiri 89 no and 87 189 na chekentenga asa na wote wonso. Esansa ukohwa udu parliament na minority funa na wote wanu kasa sanye wumpo anka kamemunu nka kabeye west esanse wadarate NDC funo manye se ebe se ha moko emachia enti one wadarate na kanyesa anka anka ne ma basa mumenye nkutie Afenyo Markin oye press conference ni wie no osako parliament na holiday anu ye din papa ba muminti press conference no enwie na minfamu she parliament na yenkoti ni si o parliament sene na nkonwa woso wo ho.
This afternoon we've called this press conference basically to expose the NDC government's hypocrisy and double standard. When they were in opposition, they criticized the e-levy. And when they assumed office in 2025, they put in place a mechanism to abolish the e-levy. Ghanaians applauded them. They made all the arguments against imposition of levies and taxes. But today, what do we see just after 1.5 years in office? Immediately after repealing the e-levy law, they imposed the Dumso levy, what they call the Energy Sector Reform Levy, which now took away 1 Ghana cedi per liter of petrol that is bought at the pump. So that was the first mischief. The second surprise, they have reintroduced the e-levy, this time not even through parliament. I repeat, the NDC government, through the back door, has reintroduced the e-levy. These were politicians who criticized charges on mobile money transaction. They said it was a bad way of governing or generating revenue for the state. They criticized the MPP administration. They use it as a political tool. But what do we see today? Their hypocrisy has become legend. I have in my hand a statement that has just been released by Bank of Ghana after the public had criticized the NDC administration. They are now purporting to say that they are suspending the levy. Meanwhile, they had earlier put out a public notice that from 1st of June, transactions from bank account to the wallet would attract a 0.75% Ghana cedi, 0.75% fees on direct wallet to bank transfers. According to them, they are doing this suspension for further consultation. The question is, what is further consultation in this context? Were these not the same people who, when in opposition, claimed that there must be constructive consultation before any policy is introduced and implemented? So what has changed? The worst part of it is that this time they did not even come through Parliament. According to them, they're using Mobile Money Fintech Limited as the vehicle for these hidden charges. So whereas in the Akufo-Addo administration, due process was followed, government made the announcement through the budget and came to Parliament for a law for the purposes of this levy. NDC is using the Bank of Ghana and a private sector company to enforce this levy. We have a question for the finance minister. He must immediately come to Parliament on Thursday to explain the circumstances leading to the imposition of this 0.75% charges on mobile money transactions. We are not interested in the suspension. We are interested in how come, but for the public outcry, they were going to spring this surprise on the Ghanaian public. So in conclusion, we are simply saying NDC is a scam. It's a government of settings. They don't believe in what they say. I repeat, the NDC government does not believe in what it says.
Afenyo Markin kasa no na abawie no offense nchefo nhyiam na ode to wanim sene na musi yilevi enye papa na muma Ghana fo hu se enya ade bia beboa Ghana nanso ne yilevi sika na mode ye lorry akwan no Afenyo Markin kira wo se oye minority leader mpa o kira wo se oye nhuru bia wonimuko so osisa na no achi no wokohia Parliament na osade nsem bi to go Parliament na hon na chi akoy nchinu ahyew wo hwe first deputy speaker na ono na represent speaker abemgbagben na wo hwe se ne mfifirete speaker wona kunwama na enyasem papa na minkum asobua no me mo hyen Parliament mpre na en akohwe ne esi o Parliament the effective minority leader Kwamena Osahin Afenyo Markin inkuti nimra,
which also has within it the rule of necessity. The rule of necessity and prudence can both be invoked, and these provisions, when they are invoked, they supersede procedure. I know my law in the minimum. Mr. Speaker, the rule of necessity is inherent. Mr. Speaker, the rule of necessity is inherent. Mr. Speaker, what I said must not be looked at in its form, but the substance. We have a state institution that has made a public announcement to the effect that certain charges are being levied on the ordinary Ghanaian. That if you transfer money from your account into your mobile money wallet, you are being charged 0.75%.
No, you cry, Chese, we abakwasem gada abakwasem sihwa. Ifi mra osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah bedi adea bye and fi so ya funu pode se ni parliament into one yentwa ngwurum baby. Fi 1992 the fourth republic the most effective minority leader. Me am for natural one you am for natural one you me tie do natural one you na say majority carries the vote. What's Kwame Afenyo Markin or the most effective minority leader since the establishment of democracy. Tama, you started to see practice democracy under fourth republic ya Benia DID. Hey, minority for us one liar Afenyo Markin or the mufia on lokuta NDC abaning pring. Sa munkoha munyese manyese amobese se na just on no control no testiana or control NDC for our parliament because nipa be bire wa to be cry omuntimi inform quorum without the minority nanso nka 2 thirds in parliament overwhelming majority in parliament it's what to be our team inform quorum and your government business this MPP for no account ntie do minimina people for kase nne ye nyina ya nko parliament asembesi this what majority leader for phone no frefre SMS bra ye pa cho bra isan say amamuni nkoye ma binum nti wo ko constituency asembesi misi loan wode ma eye MPs na wode to lorry ana cars na wode red one constituency ni parliament no bebre di nyam materialize di ebinum yusu pragia hey you MPs be yusu pragia because wonya cars here no ne asamba ko ama etorobia wodu parliament na dodo no unhu nano na minority leader say montwen se mo na munni hokora na me represent mo me gira mo anemu we still do government business in pray minority leader osan Kwame Afenyo Markin nokuta parliament bring na no de na to me Bank of Ghana say we be suspend tax no na enko parliament ma enko ye mrentin live no wonti benje na tax in the mobaje entimi nkoe na so NDC fu buy so there be NDC fu nim hwe MTM fu ankasa na de sa ade na ba opese wo de bebu Ghana fo na say MTM fu na de bebu Ghana fo esiden na fidi Bank of Ghana ye uresiama ehura gina den say efede wo be suspend na kanim kodemosly mo ya na kamu de aba be shim twa na kadem ade amusimu chi no ena ma ye honkwan ma mo wonfufu a mo ba bidi Koda Media Thieves ni wo so twa nkontumpo mo asafo ayira wo da abonten ade ye papa no papa enti say eba na MPP for how did you introduce system here na so mu gina ba bi kan ho asem den Bo poto Ghana for adwunim so levy a very bad taxa my penny Akufo-Addo ne ba omi ade abe sibu konsona or the suppress mo eno nti kra na mamu nyeskantum kotokum ni ade no ena you o man benso na obekọ a se bi obenwi ni lottery na untua ho tax ebi ni ho there is no country apart from Ghana nkuto ni ede sada na be politics yɛn nua no ma wɔtete aburukyire wɔnim sɛ saa ne te wokɔ aburukyire taxes ɛna ɛyɛ wo more adwuma no de wobɛnya ahoɔden ayɛ ɛsɛ sɛ adwuma no bi wɔ hɔ woyɛ 10 times a day a wobɛtua aka na mmom tax ɛna bɛwiw sika no nyinaa na so ade a Akufo-Addo ɛna Bawumia de baeɛ no na botete ho ntesu no missing that proceed the profit ha na ɛna mo de start the big push na meka o man pan gina baabi sɛ the big push na won start no won kɔ bobo sia o baabiara na no na kyɛ sɛ won ayade you brother na wudua na aso ansoe. It is there we twa brother na one non brother mpesi di so egu ma sonson na wo de ukunto mira Akufo-Addo no duae on ne Bawumia nti se man ko bob sia baabi na nde mastarte the big push crime nde mobilization no akudi di contractors no bi nsem crime won kwa adwuma e san se mobilization o yon kwa gimu 10%. Mobilization na wodi so contract na sena ode afani mfiri e de akogu site na wakokọ ya adwuma waji mu 10%. Inti wankwa na fede na abaye inti na road medicine na munkurase e na it is hope to say wo friend dey o se ba wa hunipa e yina ye amambu a sabe mpenga duasa se wadwene mu wo fam a wadwene mu fowa ensem ya da befa obenkum mu emfa oni fam da e befa obenkum mu enti ye ya Afenyo Markin adawro ma na ka Nicodemusly mo de sa de be yan yankum na won fam ba empo offering day MTN one services eteden oyonku gire wanim ofra o cannot be rich. Who from the Nekasan Prin also, my men some friend back, I come as some back, also out of service area. Nensushani Akamodefa. Enti without minority no, Nanka Indi City, Samarinka, ya started to ton your manwa to doing edi. Enti yam one paima, Afenyo Markin, a minority da, nauchi, a yanawoda. Inti gada fu nyinara se woma awoda papa Afenyo Markin ti uti Koda Media TV a Koda Media TV management nyina mawo awoda papa ya mawo happy birthday onyankopon tu nkwannem no onhyiraw nimdia ode amawo no onfa bi nka ho na ontra wo shim na minim se obaba ba ye majority leader mbirtie bi mu you mpanyi se wabum ena kire wado Koda Media TV bi di ka kire agya yodi asem padwumadi eyensem kire mu enam de abeso